make sure I had an opportunity to talk to everybody before we get into this election cycle. First of all, everyone did a wonderful job in bargaining. It shows that when we show up and we activate ourselves and we work together, that we can accomplish things, great things, and that the limitations that we have is just what our will is at the end of the day. And because of that, I want to make sure everybody understands a couple of things about some of the polling and things that have come out with the election that are coming up right now. And before I do that, I want to make something very clear. Ever since I became president and wanted to enter into this role and work in this capacity, it's been principle-based. It was principle-based in my classroom. And by principles, that means respect, dignity, honor, all those types of things that don't have a party that are affiliated with them, but are more of the service heart that we have when we enter into our classrooms and our schools, and the way that we conduct ourselves with the work that we do. And because of that, I need everyone to understand that this is not a red or a blue, this is a pro-public education. This is about you, your career, your families, the students that you serve, and providing the best possible education for the children in our community so that our community is stronger at the end of the day. I know there are times when things are said that are divisive, that are gaslighting, that are intended to divide us, to make us draw lines and not be the unified front that we're supposed to be. I want you to put all that to the side and understand that our primary focus is you, your family, and the students that you serve. And that means that we talk about partnerships and we talk about the way that we work with parents in the community and our schools and our administrators in our schools. So these are not unique ideas, but they are something that we need to remind ourselves of when we're about to go to the ballot box and when we talk to our family members. There's a lot of opinions out there about public education. A lot of them are false narratives, and we need to make sure that we, the educators that are in those classrooms, the ones that really only understand what public education is all about, the professionals, use our voices. There is no knight in shining armor coming in. There is nothing that is out there other than ourselves. We are the last line of defense, and we need each other. And because of that, I'm thankful that you are a part of this organization and that we work together the way that we do. Because in the days that become trying, and the way that we get tired, and the way that we find that it's hard to have hope, it's those little things that bring us back to understand this is why we chose this profession. You are that thing for me. Those moments when we reflect on students that I serve, those are the things for me. When people send one-off emails, when you get that little note from a child or a kind remark from a parent. Now, it's not always there, but when it does happen, it makes a huge difference. And that's why we need to band together more than ever to make sure that we win this election cycle coming up. Because this is the simplest of all the tasks that we have. The task of not winning the election and then having to advocate during a legislative session for individuals don't always see what we see or how we see it. That's going to be an uphill battle. And I ask you, which do you choose? Which one is going to make it better in the long run? So let's advocate, let's use our vote this time, this day, this cycle, and let's change the pendulum that has been deprofessionalizing our profession for so long, marginalizing us through hindering laws and false narratives. So let's go and talk about some of the polling numbers that have come out. There's reasons why polling numbers come out before elections. It's to disenfranchise individuals. We need to not pay attention to the polling numbers, not pay attention to the commentary, the analysis. We need to ignore the noise that is out there. The best thing for us to do, rather than get caught up in that just echo chamber that's out there, the way that everybody has got an opinion about something or this is what's going to happen. Instead of those, we need to organize. We need to canvass. We need to take the time to talk to our neighbors, talk to our family members, talk to our colleagues about the importance of what this election means. And because of that, I'm asking you to understand that we're trying to work towards not just salary, but retirement, towards professionalism, working conditions, all the things that we know that need to be addressed. So with that said, let's stay focused as we get further into this. There are only 12 days from right now until the election. And because of that, there are a couple of things that you can do to help. Outside of those things, the CLC will be doing phone banking on November 1st, 2nd, and 5th. I know what you're thinking. I don't want to call people. I know what you're thinking. I don't know how they're going to answer on the other side of the phone. The issue is this: do you believe in what we represent? Do you believe in the power of you in the classroom and you working with students? Do you believe in the mission of public education to provide the greatest opportunity for any child, any family, regardless of the zip code that they're in, regardless of their socioeconomic status, to have the best possible education that they can get? If you believe in those things, you can make those phone calls. You can have those conversations. You can engage, but don't react. Don't react to some of the things that people are trying to create in that false narrative. Share the truth that you know. And because of that, we'll stay principle-based. We'll be respectful of everybody. We will make sure that we're responsible in the way that we communicate, and that we let everyone know that at the end of the day, our heart is in the right place, and we just need to make sure that they, as the public, as the other voters, as the people that support us, understand that this election is what's going to be a defining moment in public education in the state of Florida moving forward. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your membership. And just know you are not alone. Make that phone call. Reach out to me. Talk to your site representative. Take that step to leadership, because the leader that you're looking for is in the mirror.